If there's one tuner you'd bet on to take an untamable track weapon and make it behave on public roads, it's Lanza. The British outfit that turned McLaren's wildest racers into number-plated unicorns is now pointing its spanners at something even more absurd, the Bugatti Bolide. Yes, the same aeromad W16 howitzer that Bugatti built purely for circuits is being prepped for coffee runs and city speed bumps. At least one road-legal conversion is officially in the works, and that sentence alone feels like a physics violation. Why Lanza thinks this is possible comes down to the Bolide's core hardware. Beneath that sci-fi bodywork lives Bugatti's 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 and a robust dual-clutch gearbox. Serious, production-grade components that already meet high standards for reliability and control. The job isn't easy, but it isn't wizardry either. Emissions compliance, lighting and glazing requirements, crash and pedestrian safety considerations, and, critically, tires that won't evaporate after a few laps. Expect new rubber and other carefully judged tweaks that keep the Bolide's feral nature intact while satisfying the letter of the law. If you need a quick refresher on why this is such a big deal, remember what the Bolide is: a purpose-built track hypercar limited to eye-wateringly few units and engineered for lap times, not license plates. It delivers otherworldly shove and downforce that make racing drivers grin and bystanders reach for ear protection. Turning that into a machine you can thread through traffic without a chase helicopter is exactly the sort of impossible challenge Lanza seems to relish. The team hasn't published a step-by-step parts list, but the outline is clear. Lighting will be road spec, visibility and mirrors will comply, and the aero will need a once-over to ensure no one loses a hat or a bumper. At urban speeds, the headline remains the same: keep the drama, lose the disqualifiers. Lanza has hinted the powertrain can be made emissions legal and user-friendly, language that suggests careful calibration over neutering. Of course, the tires are a story on their own. The Bolide's track boots cost supercar money and can wear out faster than a trending meme. Hardly ideal for Sunday brunch runs. Road-legal compounds and potentially different wheel specs are expected to make the conversion practical without gutting feel or feedback. It's worth noting how on-brand this move is for Lanza. These are the folks who made legends like the McLaren F1 GTR and P1 GTR civil enough for plates, while keeping their goosebump-generating personalities intact. The Bolide raises the stakes: more power, more aero, more attention, more everything. If they pull it off, you're looking at one of the rarest, most outrageous road cars on Earth, a machine that turns pit lane theater into boulevard mythology. Bottom line, the Bolide was never supposed to touch public tarmac, but it's on a path to do exactly that. Expect a meticulously engineered compromise that respects regulations without declawing the beast. If you see one idling next to you at a red light, don't blink. You may not catch it when the world turns green.